All right, are we okay now? No idea what that was. Okay, good. Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's honestly on theme for the audio to bug out every single time we do this week. Man, it's Thursday. It's been a rough week. How are you guys doing? Welcome. Thanks for getting up with us. Still some static but no buzz. Okay, good. I apologize. No idea what that sounded like. I guess I'm going to find out afterwards. Alice will be joining via second mic sometime, hopefully, during this stream. She got no sleep again last night, and I got more sleep, technically, so I am still here doing the show, because we don't want to be missing these. But I did manage to do the one thing that I think Backdoor has been trying to get me to do on these streams for literally ever, and finally get a second mic set up. So once she is up and she's able to join in, we'll probably hear from her. Today we got today's Thursday, so it's Real AI Day, which I prefer doing with her here. And I'm hoping that she can join in soon. I'm fine. Like I also like streaming for you guys, but man, you know, it's a little thing we get to do together. So it's been hard not getting to do it at the same time. So we'll probably save that for a bit, just so we can get her on and just kind of chat for a little bit first. Might also do some movie list stuff again. And we have cats. So we have some of the essentials. I don't have coffee though. I didn't have time to make myself coffee. So I just have water. But some mornings are like this, you know? It's an honest show. And this is the way the mornings go sometimes. They're not always cozy and filled with coffee, even though they should be. I also did not zoom in enough on the chat over there, and I'm squinting like an old lady. There we go. Alright. The stream is AI. The glitch is the beginning of the AI. I was trying to process Kyle's thoughts. That does almost sound like something I would do. I like keeping everybody on their toes. I could do that kind of thing at any moment. You don't know. It could be a ruse that I'm tired. I've lied about so many things. Man, what are other people's Thursdays going like? Is this the general Thursday energy across the board, or is everybody doing pretty good? Mefek said he's well rested. That's great. Cassandra says the new OK We're Up screens are also pretty. Yeah, I completely agree. I'm very happy with how they turned out. Alice did the design, and we both were wanting something a little more up to date and cozier and the right kind of vibe for the show that we're wanting to put on. And I think that all turned out really good. I want to update a couple of things still, like the chat. I think could look a little bit better, and I think we want to adjust like the camera color and stuff a tad, but mostly pretty good. Small said, I'm sure you can never guess what I'm up to right now, Kyle. Is it? It's not like 8 a.m. for you though, right? Like you're streaming at a reasonable time. I know I'm late to seeing this, but I was hostage in the Olympics. Is that like part of the entertainment? Was it we're taking an American hostage? You have to rescue the cross-country people. Have to come rescue her. Ikea's eating terrible quesadillas because I'm too lazy to make them good. That's a mood. And soup. Man, that all sounds pretty good. I also feel like I haven't had good food in a bit. I'm all completely wrapped up in finishing up a video. I got behind and I'm trying to stay on schedule with the current production schedule. So that means not taking care of things that have to do with personal comforts, which you can only do for so long, turns out, and then it ruins everything else that you're trying to do because you collapse into a puddle. So I'm trying to avoid that happening while also still getting the next video out on time. And it's gonna work. It's gonna work, and it's gonna be fine. It's just very tiring right now. Cass has a banana. I'm trying to like read your. I keep thinking I'm reading your sentence wrong, but you did just say I have a banana and a mug. That's not where the banana goes. So I think you're doing it wrong. I think the tea goes in the mug instead. Mafex says, by the way, can you turn off verified only chat for a moon? I don't know what that means. I'm sure that I can. But yeah, if you're able to, or send me instructions on how to, then I'm happy to. I don't know why that's happened. I need to. Can I do that? Is that possible? That sounds like a Twitch thing. Bananas go in mugs. Okay, well, I could be wrong. Zero Spark said just put the banana in the mug, bro. We got 2 first-time chatters right now. That's awesome. Welcome. Wish I had a little bit more energy going for you. We also got Graphy. Graphy is insane. Got it. I read it. It worked. Just sent a photo of my setup. I love your videos. Thank you, Zero Sparks. Which videos? I feel like I've done so many. Let's see. Oh, we got a photo from Cassandra of the banana mug. There it is. Banana and NyQuil. Do these all become one drink after a while? Like, are you video game style just combining these 3 ingredients into banana flavored sleepy time tea? Also great mug. Congrats. Alright, switching that back. Okay. Zero Spark says I watched some of the older sketches, but I kind of like your essay style videos more. Thank you. Glad that you've been enjoying them. Good morning, Dragonfly. Yeah, but they're not combining, so I'm clicking harder. The essays have been fun. It's been a fun new direction to go in. I'm glad people have liked them so much. I was not sure how well they were going to go over, because things always are hard to change. Also, I don't know if you noticed there, but I just switched the screen back and I didn't flashbang you with the intro. I remembered to turn it off, so I got one episode down of not doing that at least. Thank you, Mafek. All right. I'm thinking I might pull open the movie list here first. And just save the AI stuff for a little bit so that more people, including Allison, can hopefully join. So I'm going to pull that up from our Discord server, which, by the way, there's a Dorm... Well, I guess, I keep advertising the Dormonster Discord server, but this movie list actually comes from a different side Discord server, so it's not really the right advertisement, but hey, there's a movie club in a Discord that I'm in that has a whole list of movies. You've probably been here before, but since I know there's a couple of new people, they've made a list of all the movies that they intend to watch. And so there's been a game that we started where I go through and try to guess the movie titles based off of the 10-word description that they have decided to fill out. And they're sometimes really obvious and sometimes absolutely meaningless. It's just been a fun little side game. There is a book club on the main Dormaster server. It says Calm Terror. Thank you. That is true. There is lots of great stuff on the main Dormaster Discord server, and you should go join if you are not a part of it yet. I also used to have a lot of mugs. I think having a lot of mugs requires having a lot of cabinet space. And once you lose that, you lose the mugs. Now being in an apartment instead of my parents' way too big house, there's no longer mug space, so we do not have mugs anymore. I have two, and you've seen them. It's the the Zelda one and the Kyle Corp one. Thank you, Cass, for posting the link to the Discord. This looks like the solution of the what will we watch on Friday movie night I've always had with some friends. Can you only join if you're a Patreon member? No, the most of the Discord is open to everybody, including the OK We're Up channels where you can talk about stuff after these shows if there's a topic that you want to keep talking about with people. There is a Patreon VIP section, so if you're in Patreon you get access to a couple extra channels, but most of it is free. Alright, anybody remember what number I stopped on the movie list? I think I remember OG Batman, Best Batman. Okay, I think I stopped at 73. And I'm gonna share this. Here it is. Movie list. Doing like 10 at a time. Patreon section has exclusive photos of Kyle eating cereal. I don't remember if that's true. It could be. I kind of post random things in the Patreon chat, like whenever if I'm working on something and I just want to like show people the in progress photos, I just go post it in that Discord. So that's where you get that kind of stuff. It's mostly just me. It's like I just use the Patreon channels as my social media platform because I don't have Instagram or anything. Instead I just go post stuff there. So that's how you get the stuff from me. It's marked in column F. Well, I can't see column F. I am zoomed in so far. Okay, there we go. I'll remember that for the future. Okay. Make sure I can still see the chat. And let's see what we got. Starting with 73, just horror question mark, and we probably all know what it is. Which is a terrible description because I have no idea what that could possibly mean. This is Friday the 13th. I don't know. Horror question mark though. That's the real clue. Is it a horror or not? Jesus, I have no idea. Yeah, I'll stick. What? Friday the 13th, Halloween. I'm going through slasher movies in my head because that's what I know. Cass thinks she knows. Smalls guesses Cars 3. Both. That's decent. It gets equal chance to be Cars 3 as it is to be Friday the 13th. A comedy, new sheriff deals with racism, Mel Brooks film. That should be really obvious, which means I just don't know what it's describing. Is that... I'm very unfamiliar with Mel Brooks movies. I only know Spaceballs, and I know of Men in Tights, and that's it. So... one of those, and maybe it's a weird description. Blazing Saddles, is that him? Okay, Blazing Saddles makes sense. That's probably what it is. This spreadsheet is for patrons. This spreadsheet is from a different Discord that I'm in. It's not from the Dormaster one. But they may be willing to have it shared elsewhere. I'm not sure. Have you seen the legendary video Cars 2 kill count? No, I also have not seen Cars 2. And I haven't seen Blazing Saddles. That one slipped by me. Adventure Two Dogs and a Cat Go Camping. I assume that's Homeward Bound. Because Milo and Otis was also on here at one point. I used to watch Homeward Bound all the time as a kid. I'm remembering. My hair is not doing anything sensible today. Will Smith Hates Robots. That's iRobot. Alien Road Trip. Alien Road Trip. Is that the thing that comes to mind is the one with the two guys from all the Edgar Wright movies, but it's not made by Edgar Wright, and they're in an RV in America, and there's an alien with them named Paul. I think the movie might be called Paul or something. I have no idea. I didn't see it. I just remember a trailer. I'm going to guess that. I'm not sure if they mean that or if they mean, like, in space. We also have a historical epic. Unfortunately, in this one, they are cousins who don't fuck. Okay. I mean, no one's keeping track of those, so I'm not sure. I don't know. Isn't that that's the movie from in Arrested Development, I think, right? The cousins who definitely don't have a romantic relationship is that French movie that they keep trying to go see. Anybody know that reference I'm making? Anyway. And then we have Western Romance, Gay Cowboys Woo, Brokeback Mountain, I'm guessing. I also just realized that they list who suggested the movie or who wants to watch the movie. We practically wore out the VCR with Homeward Bound. Yeah, that was such a thing when I was a kid. I don't know why. That was like, it seems like, in theory, incredibly boring. Like, I can't imagine why I enjoyed watching that movie so much, other than just the animals were cute and just having the voiceover was like enough to make it a story. Imagine what that set was like, too. Like, it's only animals. There's basically no human beings. You're just getting animals and animal trainers and rolling on that. Like, was that really... Was that... I'm just off in my own head now, speculating on whether or not that was really difficult, or if it was just like a breeze to get that done. I remember it being kind of a ridiculous movie. Effects says, yeah, we have a system in place where people put down names. It counts how many people voted and then uses a weighted random movie picker to select movies that we vote on. That's a good idea. That's cool. I'm weirdly proud of it, even if it ain't that cool. I think it's pretty cool. Oh no. I lost my chat window on the iPad. Twitch is terrible. Twitch is a terrible interface. Alright. Gotta watch Brokeback. Found the DVD a while ago. I have not seen Brokeback Mountain either. There's lots of movies I haven't seen. Honestly, I could benefit from this movie club if I had any time to actually be participating. It did help me. It did make me watch Last Wish, though, the Puss in Boots movie, which I had been meaning to do, and I did finally get to see, and that was really good. I'm glad that I watched that. It at least gives me ideas, even if I don't participate in the conversation afterwards. So I appreciate its existence. Let's see what these movies were. Okay, so... Soylent Green was horror, ? I remember, yeah, I guess that's accurate. Also haven't seen that, just know the premise. We're learning about that when I was a kid. Being like, whoa, crazy, what a crazy concept. Blazing Saddles was right. Homeward Bound was right. iRobot. Close Encounters of the Third Kind is Alien Road Trip. Is there a road trip going on in that? I have seen that once, but it was forever ago. It's the Spielberg movie with with the lights coming through the window. That doesn't narrow it down. That's just that's just every Spielberg movie. Historical epic is Troy, which I haven't seen most of these movies, and then Brokeback Mountain. All right. Club Lock, hey, first time catching a stream, welcome. Glad that you're here. Also, people are following, so thank you for doing that. Club Lock just followed. I'm hearing the thing go off, but I have not been acknowledging, so thank you. Also, thank you to John Smith for resubscribing. Whoops, I just pulled the whole Twitch page up on stream, didn't I? Whatever. Gotta rewatch UHF? What is UHF? Is that also a Spielberg movie? Alright. We are scrolling down and starting again. I might go check on Alice real quick, because she's still in bed. Which she needs to be, but she might be disappointed if she doesn't get to participate, so. You guys speculate on the current movies. I will be right back. Alright. She still seems very asleep, so I'm thinking we're going to do the AI stuff by ourselves. So we will finish that. Or we will finish this and then we'll get to that. Alright. We have 14-hour marathon, question mark, for a fantasy 14-hour marathon. Is that like all the Lord of the Rings movies? Is that an entire series? It's gotta be. Comedy, I think it's Better Than Grail, Fight Me, both good. The only other one people reference is the Bible one, right? What is it called? The Moses one, the with the 10 Commandments. Is it called the 10 Commandments? Is that the name of the movie? The other Monty Python one, Life of Brian. Is that what it is? That sounds right. I've heard that. I don't know why it's called that. That seems like a weird name for the subject, but I have not seen it, so I'm sure it makes more sense. It's that one. I picked that one. Animation action, Panda Learns Kung Fu. That one's a mystery to me. No idea. Next one is comedy. DVD release had a Lego bonus feature. As if the main movie wasn't Lego, and there was a Lego bonus feature on like a live action movie, or is it the Lego movie? What else has? What's Lego adjacent? Harry Potter. Also with Lego Harry Potter. Let's see. Vietnam War, but Heart of Darkness. I don't know. All the war movies always get mixed up for me. What are the Vietnam? I don't know the Vietnam ones especially. I have no idea. I cannot picture any other Vietnam movie except for Forrest Gump. So Forrest Gump. Musical, 76 trombones. I must be really tired because I feel like some of these should be more obvious than they are. I've seen most of the basic musicals. That sounds like a well-known thing from what must be a fairly well-known movie that I probably should have watched. I can't tell if these are really bad synopses or if I just don't know enough movies. I promise the bonus feature is funny and the movie requires no explanation. Okay. What can we say? Yeah, you guys can guess too. I just can't. I have no idea. I'm wondering if I've seen the movie and I'm just forgetting or if I just haven't seen it. Animation adventure, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. That's when it's going to be Mulan. Animation slash furry. Possibly not made by or for furries. Robin Hood. Disney's Robin Hood. That's my guess for that one. And then animation, teenage girl turns into a red panda and has family issues. That's Turning Red, which is a great movie. And I'm very excited for when everybody watches that one. Who hasn't seen that one? That's one of my obviously personal favorites. My guess would be Zootopia. Yeah, that makes sense actually. It probably is Zootopia more than Robin Hood. I think the Vietnam War was an apocalypse now. Right, that's a war movie title. That makes sense. It probably is that. I don't remember what Heart of Darkness was. Actually, I thought in my head, I think that I was thinking Apocalypse Now. But I don't know what the difference is. Which one is I like the smell of napalm in the morning? I heard the name of my people. Well, let's see. Alright, Lord of the Rings trilogy is in fact the first one. Monty Python and the Life of Brian. Kung Fu Panda. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is the one with the Lego bonus feature? I don't know about this. Why don't I know about this? That feels like something I should have seen at some point. Like, people were into Holy Grail enough when I was a kid that I'm surprised that I don't know anything about this. Apocalypse Now is the war movie. The Music Man, I have not seen. I haven't seen that one. Okay, I'm not just forgetting. The song, I've seen that Lego song. Wow, I have to look this up. I have no idea what that is. Mulan. Zootopia, Turning Red. Awesome. I think we did great. I think we guessed most of those. What I don't know. I'm not gonna check. I think we did an awesome job. And won that. So let's check on some AI stuff while we finish chatting. We're about halfway through now. And maybe we'll come back to this. Midstream check-in. How's everybody doing? Everybody up? Everybody ready for work? Everybody energized? Drinking their coffees and stuff? Yeah, I made it. Good morning. Wait, who's that? Wait, who is that? Wait, who is that? It's not Alice. Oh, it's Kate. Hey, welcome. Glad you're here. Alice is gonna be upset that she missed the stream. That was confusing. Yeah, no, she's asleep in the other room and it has no phone or anything. So I was like, who could that possibly be? Tired, sipping tea, catching up on the internet drama that's making me happy. Yay, good. I have one eye open, the sun is not up. Wow, that's a hell of a way to tune into this. I appreciate you being here. Alright, I'm pulling up our anime. What? AI. Jesus, I need sleep too. Turns out. Alright, I got him pulled up. Commentators at work, whether up and ready for work, jury is out. Kate, by the way, is going to be streaming again soon. right here on Door Monsters. So make sure you tune in on Saturday. All right, I got the first image up. Everybody ready? This is our first picture to determine real or AI. This is Better Call Saul man. Oh, I can zoom in. Don't know why. This is one of the ones that I picked. I picked these out weeks ago at this point. So get in your votes. That is Bob Odenkirk. Really wish Alice was here for these. There's no shortage of them, though. We will always be able to find new real or AI pictures. No way he that fit. But, I mean, actors get buff all the time, was my thought. And I don't know what movie he's doing. I think this is real. He has his action movie. Yeah, wasn't he actually in an action movie just recently? I don't remember what it was called, like Normal Guy or something. I don't think it was that. I think maybe that was the Ryan Reynolds one, but camera setups. It's always that camera setup thing. Nobody 1+2. That's yeah. Yeah, so we do have the mirror situation again, don't we? Which we've talked about before, but we can see the edge of the mirror this time. It is a remarkably clean mirror, again, though. Which is always a little bit crazy, because like you can see smudges on the mirrors back behind him. So it's a little surprising, but not completely unbelievable, I guess. Some of these are still pretty clear. Where's the actual camera taking this photo? No, you're right, because, like, what is this phone thing down here doing? Like, that's a different shot, and has nothing to do with, and isn't the camera we're seeing it through, obviously, or we wouldn't be able to see the camera. Yes, this is AI. This is absolutely AI. You guys are right. It's crazy how everything looks correct, except that when you start thinking about it, it's like, hold on, this is this literally can't exist. Like, this shot doesn't make any sense. I'm kind of surprised, though, that it was able to generate essentially the same image on the phone with the right amount of, like it's blown out right to have, like, to be in the photo, and then has, as far as I can tell, all the same details. Like, everything in the room looks like it's placed in the same spot. Oh, you can kind of see that the lights behind his head don't match. Anyway, yeah, I'm impressed by multiple pieces of this, but it is in fact AI. The phone is a nice touch, but it's in fact recording a video. Oh, you're right, yeah. And then there's no camera in the mirror. So the photo can't exist. All right, pulling up the next one. Whoop. It's a video. So I have to restart it a few times. Of this wrecked car explosion. Which to me looks very weird. And then man and dog. I'll play it again. The video ones are actually the most interesting for me because there's just a lot more areas for things to go wrong. That car hit a tree, it didn't explode. What the fuck? Yeah, like, what did it hit? I guess there are poles in here. And it looks like something took looks like something took a large bite out of it. AI, I don't think engine blocks are made of aluminum foil. Where did that man with the dog come from? Alright, last playthrough. Getting anybody else's final. It being shared by Barstool Sports makes me think that AI. That's a really good reason. You're a mini Iron Giant in the garage. So I'm actually I'm gonna vote AI. I'm gonna double check, but I think this isn't AI. I think that was the general consensus. Now I'm going off of like the subreddit's overall approval or disapproval. So like it could just be good enough that it fooled a bunch of people, but I think it was like a 95% not AI vote, and people had things pointed out. It's been a while since I picked them, but I think the biggest thing is the consistency that stays across the video, because there's a lot of little details that it could get wrong if they moved. Now, I'm kind of curious to look and see if it actually is somehow. Like clearly, it isn't an impossible scenario. These people showed up and are videoing it. The guy with the dog wasn't in the shot beforehand. Commentators says I'm watching a too low detail to be sure, but nothing flagged from even panning back. In that case, mini Iron Giants are real and I want one. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what they possibly could have done to make this happen. Thank you, Green Skis, for subscribing. But yeah, apparently that's a real shot. What, like... I'm just gonna pause on this. Okay, thank you, video. Because, yeah, that looks like that car got beat to death. But maybe it's an accurate... It's supposedly not AI. That's supposedly a real thing. I was shocked. Alright, we're gonna try... We got 2 more. Its ability to, like, imitate different camera qualities and stuff, too, is pretty crazy. I'm gonna invoke its AI because we can't prove we're not currently in a simulation. Well, that's just... What's the point of anything at that point? AI is not, like... We're in a simulation and we're pretending we're making simulations. Why even bother? John Smith still doesn't believe it's real. I think that's fair. I'm actually going to... I think save the last couple for a second. Just because Alice is up and she might want to join in a minute. We should make a thing-making machine, and the thing-making machine. Here, 1 second. Okay, think she's probably not joining in, so we're going to finish up the AI stuff. She was just moving to get more comfortable. All right, pulling up the next video. Let's take a look. Not me examining the car crash pics to compare. You guys still trying to figure out what the last one was? That's fair. I'm really unsure. Cass said I booted up Dusker as a game I found due to your sketch about it. Yeah, that was like the first not really a sponsor that we that we did. I think they just sent it to me way back in the day. Greenski says it's gonna be tough to be the early riser in a relationship. It's honestly, it was just a bad night. So she's taken a rest, which is completely fine. Oh yeah, I bought Duskers for that reason too. That's really cool. Glad people went and got it from that. My 3 drones are booting up. My 3 drones at booting up are Ian, Ricky, and Matt. That's hilarious. When I make $1 million off my indie game, can I pay you $1 billion to make one sketch? Yeah. You're gonna pay me more? Oh, $1 billion. Yes, you can pay me. I will take $1 billion. It's a little below my usual asking price, but I think we can make it work since you're a longtime fan. All right. Next video. This one is so low quality that I almost feel like it works in its favor. Interesting. I didn't see the turnaround at the end. Why no shoes? Did he not have shoes? All right, playing it again. Got to figure this one out. We got people in the background on bikes. It's believable enough of a scenario, seeing these idiots before. That's kind of my thought. This isn't something people wouldn't do. Kyle's gotta pull you aside and talk to you about compromising prices for friends later. Honestly, it's probably real. Yeah, I've seen this, like, there's an effect version you can do of this where, like, you get the train going by and then you get a shot of you laying down on the tracks and then you, like, blend them together. I'm not even sure that's going on here. When it turns around, it looks a little weird. Like, this grass looks a little unrealistic to me, personally. Also, this isn't, like... I'm looking at these 2 guys to see if they're, like, the same guy. They look very similar to me. Is there sound? I don't know. I have all of them muted in case they do have sound to make it harder. I don't know for sure if there's sound. I refuse to make a video of anyone doing anything so dumb. Yeah, I mean, they definitely had the idea together. I don't like the rocks moving as the train passes. Or do they? Because that could potentially be like a clue. Man, yeah, you're right. Well, to me that makes it seem like it's real, unless it's just something that the AI would be able to pick up on. Like, what would its reference material be for this kind of video too? To generate it well? Only thing I'd say is the train seemed a bit short, but not really proof of anything. So based on the information I have, the answer is this is real. This is also a real video. Again, not like 100% certain, I think, because the original creator didn't confirm it, but there was enough consensus that this was assumed real, and I believe it. It's not that far-fetched that someone would do this. I do think my theory is something like the way that the physics reaction of the train going by and stuff. I'm not sure that the AI would get completely right. I think you could do a lot of pieces about it. The reflection in the tracks would be hard to do. Yeah, there's just lots of like little uh, interactions that are happening that I think it would struggle with. All right, and number 4, our last one. I like this one. I think this one's interesting. This one is just a photo. I'm zoomed in. This is the whole photo. I feel like usually if a part of the scene is totally blocked, like the trees in the background, they're usually different when revealed again. That's interesting. I need to study more of them to see if there's like a pattern to that. Here, zooming in on this one so you can see a little bit better. Now that we've gotten the full picture. It's just this mural in this room. Is that a door or window on the bottom? I think it's a door. And then there's like stuff outside the door. Like I think there's a window through the door is like what we're seeing. How's the door crooked but the painting straight? Old building, maybe? Yeah, those are just I keep thinking I'm just too zoomed in, but this photo is actually just ridiculous. This is the crop on the sides. Like the angle makes no sense. Dragonfly thinks it's AI. IKEA system says the lighting feels off through the door at least. Yeah, I guess clues we have are things like the mural itself. And then the way that this particular doorway is set up is kind of strange. AI because of door stuff. I think AI if only because the perspective is weirding me out and the door looks off. What do you guys think of the actual mural itself? Because I'm pretty sure there's like 3 wheels on this cart up here. And then all the supports on the bridge are a bit weird too. I'm looking at like train details, smoke. People who make murals don't necessarily know trains. That's true. The cart gives it away. Supports for bugging me. The door just bugs me more. The door is weird. I can't. It's very strange. It could just be like an old-timey building where like there's a little hallway or like a antechamber through there. It's like an extra, like an add-on or something. But it's a strange shot. AI wheel is in the front of the cow catcher. Oh, and then we have the popcorn ceiling, which is just noise, right? So, like, is that easy for AI to do? I usually try to check things repeated, like solid patterns, like the chain or the bricks over on the wall, things like that. The old-timey era of architecture. Yeah, exactly. It's well known. Feels kind of like abstract art. Such a huge roof, though, for that door. Like, the amount of space between the door and the mural and the roof, then compared to where the window is on the other room, doesn't make sense. It is a bizarre building, for sure. So I do have the answer to this one, and it's fascinating, which is that this is a real photo. The room exists. Don't know what's going on with it. You're right about everything that you pointed out. It's a nonsense structure, but the painting was apparently painted by somebody who AI generated the image and then painted that image on the wall. So that's why this looks like total shit with the weird 3 wheels and everything. But then the actual room is real, and then they took a photo of the mural when it was done. So this one was a trick, basically. I thought that was funny, but it's interesting that you all went for things about the room itself, because the room is also bizarre, which makes the whole thing seem very off. It is still a stupid door, you're right. It's a hand-painted AI image, yeah. There's just a dude on the roof back there. Yeah. It's not even a good AI. This is like an AI image from like 2 years ago or something. It looks terrible. Like back when you used to type in like mural style of train and pilgrims or whatever, and then it would just spit this out as one of like 6 different, slightly different, terrible options. Signed as well. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I suppose they did the labor of painting it, but I think it's hilarious that people are painting AI images and just not care. Like, has anybody here painted or drawn or something? Like, the amount of time you spend, like, working on it, there's no way you're working on that and not going, like, this doesn't look right. These wheels aren't right. Like, what, like, to be consciously painting AI details, you have to just be completely ignoring what it is you're doing. You'd be, like, trying to paint, the none of these supports make any sense. It's essentially like an abstract art piece. I mean, I can set up a projector and trace stuff too. So no human creativity, but still human manual labor. Dystopia plus. Yeah, the thinking is done by the computer, and we perform the actions. Alright, and that's all I have for the Real versus AI today. And we're pretty close to the end. I think we're going to go ahead and wind it down. If anybody has to push the button, go ahead and submit it. I'm going to go make sure my wife is okay and try to get us both feeling a little better. I got to film a video later tonight. And then we have another show tomorrow that hopefully we can both make it to if we can sleep better. Tell her I love her. I will let her know. Wonder if that signature was in the generation. That would be hilarious. That just got painted because it got generated in the AI. Dropped my phone in my face for the 3rd time this morning. I think by the 3rd time, I think you just gotta. I don't think you lose sympathy a little bit. Like, you make the mistake once is fine, 2 even is like understandable, but 3 you gotta change position. Tell her hi and she owes me art memes for watching Atlantis. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, but why do we, but you also got Atlantis out of the deal, so I was hardly a bad trade. Hope you all have a better day today. Thank you, Jaybird. Push the button, new Door Monster video, but we are real. How do we know this exists? And being real sounds hard. I don't know if I'm going to push that. I think I'm just going to go back to sleep. It's one of those mornings. It's to go back to sleep morning. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm probably going to send you to Raid Smalls if he's still streaming. If not, I'll find somebody else. Or I might just end it. We'll see. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Everybody have a great day. Goodbye.